The next one we've got is our Brussels sprouts. Now this is, sorry, there's some bacon in here. Okay. So everybody, Brussels sprouts, you either love them or you hate them. And all those people who hate them because they were boiled to death by their mom or their gran or a family member.
That pop bitter stuff.
Oh. And in the moment you walk in the house, you know that someone has been, where's my grated Parmesan?
I'll get it.
Where, you know that someone has been boiling sprouts to death. Well, we're going to do a nice crunchy version thereof. So what I've got here is some Brussels sprouts. I'm just going to give a nice hefty dose of olive oil.
Just fresh Brussels sprouts, eh? No?
Yeah, just raw Brussels sprouts,
Yeah.
no pre-cooking, nothing. We're going to season these with some salt and pepper. Oops, salt and pepper. I think maybe a little bit more oil. And then we're going to toss these in some Parmesan, some grated Parmesan, and a little bit of dried oregano. A little bit of dried oregano. Yeah.
Can you use fresh, Pete?
You could use fresh, yeah. It's just the dried one has a tendency to stick a little bit better.
Okay.
Some dried oregano, and then lots of grated Parmesan. And so, I think we'll need more olive oil because we want all the seasoning to stick.
To stick.
Okay.
I'll throw it for you.
Now that should do the trick. Let's get all of that. It's a cup of Parmesan there. And now what we do, now is where the magic comes in.
And they're all the same size, eh?
Pretty much. So now I've got some streaky bacon here and I've cut each rasher in half. And now we just take a little bit of our Brussels sprout and we just roll it up. There we go.
Oh, they're going to go all crispy.
Mm-hmm. So there we go.
Is that my job? As I go off the scene and
yeah.
do this.
Well, you go and do that. So long. I'll let me give you a starter.
Okay.
But we need to disappear because otherwise people are going to tune out. If all they do is watch us roll these for an hour.
Yeah. Which is not fun, hey?
No.
No.
So the whole idea is where the bacon joins,
Yeah.
that goes underneath.
That goes underneath.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that way it won't unravel.
Oh.
If you're worried about it unraveling, you could always just put a toothpick through it. We don't want to pack them too close together. Right, I got a nice hot oven, about 200 degrees, and I'm going to pop those in. And those are just going to crisp up.
Not necessarily grilled.
Those are going to crisp up nicely.
Not grilled though. Just
Sorry?
not grilled.
No, we just roast them in a nice hot oven. So
200 degrees.
200 degrees. So
For how long?
Probably 20 minutes.
Okay.
You know, what we want is we don't want those horrible soft fillet Brussels sprout. We want a nice bit of crunch. If you think of like a coleslaw, that's when cabbage is at its best, when it's still a little bit crunchy. We want a bit of crunch. And we basically, by the time the bacon is nice and golden brown and crisp,
Steak and meat.
these chicken ones are...